Professors at Washington State University reportedly planning to give students bad grades if they use terms like illegal alien or male and female. Sterling Beard's paper, Campus Reform, broke the story. Okay, can you tell me what is oppressive if I use the expression female or male? Can you tell me?
Well, it's all born out of a desire to protect students and not oppress them on the basis of their gender. The problem, of course, is that these terms are no more oppressive than describing something as, say, short or tall. And let's not forget that's not the only terms that were outlawed by the professor. She also, in this case, Professor Selena Breakness, who teaches a women and popular culture class at Washington State, outlawed the use of the term illegal immigrant.
Now, a professor can have any political opinion they like, but they should not ever issue grades based on the students' politics. I mean, that's just out of bounds, isn't it?
It absolutely is. And the idea behind so many of these restrictions on speech in the classroom is that it's to create a healthy learning environment and to keep people from being triggered or what have you, or to keep privilege at bay. The problem is that they also expect students to engage with controversial material. But how can you engage with controversial material when you're disallowed from using useful terms like male or female or illegal immigrant?
Okay, here's a statement from Washington State University. We have received it. Here's the quote. "We are working with these faculty members to clarify and in some cases modify course policies to ensure that students' free speech rights are recognized and protected. No student will have points docked merely as a result of using terms that may be deemed offensive to some." That is a retreat, if I saw one.
Perhaps so, and it remains to be seen exactly how they modify those course syllabi in order to protect students' rights. But this is just the sort of thing we see every single day at the Leadership Institute's Campus Reform. For example, earlier this year, faculty at the City University of New York's Graduate Center were actually told not to use the terms Mr. or Miss when addressing students in order to combat gender discrimination. But that's absurd. It's a term of politeness. It's a term of respectfulness. We've now gotten to the point where political correctness has so taken over America's college campuses that addressing somebody as Mr. or Mrs. has become an insult, at least in the eyes of politically correct administrators.
How did you find out this example from Washington State University?
Well, these syllabi, there were 3 of them actually for 3 different courses, Women in Popular Culture, Intro to Comparative Ethnic Studies, and Intro to Multicultural Literature, actually, were found by our campus correspondent Peter Hassan, who was searching for examples of liberal bias and abuse at Washington State University, and he seemed to have found a very good example of them.
Well, those courses are not designed for free speech and debate. They're designed to control the students' opinions. Sterling Beard, thanks very much for bringing this to our attention. We appreciate it. Thank you, Sterling.